one horrible scene to another. We want to say hello now to Shay and Nir Arad, brothers of missing Ori Arad, who was at the music festival turned massacre. Shay, Nir, how are you? This is the only one I can even think to begin our conversation. How are you?
Hi, Ali. Very hard moments for us. The heart is broken and we are in completely darkness, waiting for any clue, any information about the situation of our brother, Ori, that just went to a party to be a bartender and to enjoy and to be happy with his friends and nothing else.
To celebrate life. To celebrate peace.
Life, definitely.
Yeah. Tell us about what you know. When was the last time you spoke to Ori? When was the last time you had any clue of his whereabouts?
Okay, so the situation is as following. Around 6 a.m. on Saturday, he called to our father and update that there is a missiles alarm. He and his friends found the cover under the deck of the bar, and they waited to hear the interception of the iron dome, so they'll be ready to go out. Few moments afterwards, he and his friends ran to the cars and started driving home in two vehicles. My brother was alone in his car. He saw in the side of the road two girls that tried to escape as well. They was very nervous and afraid, and our brother, with his special self-control and nonchalant, he just told them with a smile, "Jump in, girls. I will take you home. Don't worry. It's on me." They started to drive, but in a moment, dozens of terrorists blocked the road from everywhere, from both sides, and started to shoot on them. At that moment, Ori called again to our father. He told him that he's surrounded by dozens of terrorists. They are shooting them with machine guns, with Kalashnikovs, with hand grenades. He updated my father that he must to take an action. He cannot stay in the car. He cannot leave the car and hide in the field or something like that, because they're shooting the people like ducks. He said that he will confront them. He took a decision and speed up and tried to avoid them. Since it was the only choice to escape this horror massacre, my father told him, "Do what you need. I believe in you. I trust you. Be strong and go ahead." So he speed up against them, but they shoot the car. He injured. He lost control on the car, and as a result, the car flipped twice, and he lost his conscience. While the two girls had minor injuries. The girls pretended to be dead. But after 20 minutes, our brother Ori started to regain his conscience. But the terrorists noticed it and in act of a pure evil, shoot him again in a scene taken from the Holocaust period. It's terrifying. We got the entire story, Ali, from the girls that he saved. We found them on Saturday noon, and they told us about the story. Wow. They called him the angel that came from the sky to save them. And in the summary, from Saturday in 7 a.m., we didn't hear nothing from our brother. In the end of the day, we don't have any official information about Ori. We don't know if he's alive and injured in hospital, or is still in the field. Is he dead? Is he kidnapped? Nothing. We are in completely darkness.
So until this point, even now, when it seems at least that authorities are starting to wake up, you have heard nothing official? No one contact you?
Nothing. We don't know anything about the destiny of our brother.
It's incomprehensible, really. We do know that families such as yourselves, representatives, met with the Israeli president today of so many people. Their whereabouts are unknown. Some we know are in the Gaza Strip, others not quite yet, and telling him that the world needs to wake up and help. And this is what part of the reason that we're talking to you today. The world is listening. People all across the globe are listening. What do you want to tell them? How can we help?
I want to introduce our brother because Ori is an extraordinary young man. He's full of life. He's happy. He's talent. Mm-hmm. He's always surrounded by friends and family. And, he had the entire future ahead of him. He just came back after a long trip in Asia. He traveled there with his friends, and he should start his university degree in psychology and economic in few days, next week. He's very special. When he entered to a room, he had like an aura around him with a huge light. This is the definition of his name. Ori is my light. Because when he entered to a room, he brings light and happiness to people. I don't want to speak in the past. He is the most beautiful and charming young man, full of ideals, heart, always willing to assist and help. He loves the life and knows how to live them to the maximum. And we are praying for good news, but expecting for the worst. And I think we are interviewing with you guys today because I think that in the end of the day, this is the time that we need to be united against the pure evil. Hamas is equal to ISIS, and we need to eliminate it together. It's not something that Israel can do alone, and we need everybody in the same group now, because this is horror. I don't have any other word to explicit myself in this situation.
No, you couldn't be any clearer, and in that spirit, you translated your brother's name. And by the way, throughout our conversation, we're seeing pictures of your beautiful brother and his big smile. My light, and this is indeed a fight of light versus darkness. And we are sending a big hug to you and to your parents from here, and hopefully sooner rather than later, Ori's smile will illuminate the room once again. With you, I am sure that he cannot be any prouder to see how much his big brothers are fighting for him.